Okay, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Back to the WMMA mashup. We back with round 10. What's up? What's going on? We
Yes,
got
sir.
man in the
Yes,
building.
sir. We in the building, round 10.
Round 10. Hey, I was just drinking some water and then I was letting that play a little bit because Easy always be tripping off a couple of them photos, so I had to kind of just let it play on him a little bit.
Easy, man. Easy is a trip, dude.
He always be like, "Why you showing that Dern picture all the time?"
Hey, Mackenzie Dern is somebody we got to talk about. I
Yeah,
mean, it is
yeah,
what it is.
yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, we in the championship rounds, BJ. What's been
We in the
going on, man?
championship rounds. Yes, sir. Hey, am I clear though?
Yeah, yeah, you're clear on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Word, word, word. Had to get ready. I'm here.
yeah.
We got a
It's
lot to talk about tonight, though.
yeah, man. Like that, that 14 days flew by again.
Flew
So
by, dog.
because I know that was last week. We was like, oh man, we got something to talk about. We got something to talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah. Let's do it.
man. All right, man. So yeah, we just been looking, at the scene the past couple of weeks, and Dakota been talking, Samika been talking, so they kind of building their fight up. I know it's not the UFC contract everybody's crying about, but hey, man, what can you do, man? I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think we got a entertaining fight coming up there. Mackenzie Dern is kind of speaking her mind lately.
She's been
She
talking a
put,
lot. She's been
yeah,
talking
she
a
been
lot.
talking. She been like the most vocal strawweight right now,
Yeah.
you know, and that's crazy because, like I was telling you, she ain't really in the position to be talking like the title contender, but hey,
Hey,
she's talking.
but Mackenzie can talk though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Right.
I get what you're saying. Combo. Listen, your threshold is a lot tougher to get past than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like you, combo, like you got to be a bona fide contender to let that come out of your mouth. However, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like if you banging it out in the top 10 and you banging it out like, and you done touch the top 5, you know what I'm saying? Like when you done been there, like you can, coming off of a win, you can kind of say that. Coming off of 2 good wins and Mackenzie ranked in the top, 7?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a dominant win and a finish, like I mean, she kind of can do that though.
Let's see who's she fight, man. I got to pull up
Oh,
her
here we
resume.
go. It has begun.
It already begun, man. I'm pulling the
It's
resume
begun.
up. All right, Mackenzie Dern. Come on, let me see. Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern. Let's see. Okay, Mackenzie Dern. She has defeated Ebos and Loopy. All right. She finished Ebos in her get back and she beat Loopy. So yeah, she beat 2 people. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking though. I'm like, all right. I'm thinking. I'm just kind of like, hmm. She might make an argument just because everybody else has been beaten. Suarez and Jan has already been beaten. So I mean, she doing what she got to do. I can't take that away from her.
And she's got a win over Virna Jandiroba.
Yeah, she does have a thing. She does have that. What I started to say, that thing over her.
we're gonna we're gonna see how we're gonna see what the conversation is after this round by round. We'll see what the conversation sounds like then.
All right. Okay. This round by round, man. Like I thought the first time around, I thought that Virna did enough to win, but I'll have to pull it up right now. And
I got it pulled up and ready, man. I haven't watched that fight in probably a couple years.
yeah, I haven't watched it since. I haven't watched it since, honestly. I think that
Yeah.
was the last time I watched it. Even then, like I can't even say I looked at clips, but maybe I was caught up in the moment at the time when I just saw something. Maybe I was being biased, but
Yeah.
let me see. Let me pull it up. Jandiroba. Oh, here we go. UFC 256, right? Yep. It was on 256. Okay. Whoa. Mute that. What did y'all think in the comment section? Who y'all think won that fight, man? Who did y'all really think won that fight? Dern or Jandiroba?
Combo, he stayed fast on it, boy. He stayed fast on it. He stayed fast.
I'm just saying, man. Like we go get this thing going right now. Like I said, I gotta watch it. I got to sit here and watch it again, man.
Me
maybe
too,
I
dude.
missed something.
Because maybe I missed something. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I missed something.
Because I know going into the fight before it started, or even before when the fight was signed, I was like really expecting to see some grappling in this fight. But remember, they didn't really grapple. I do remember that much.
No.
They honestly canceled each other out.
I feel like they both felt something early on in the fight. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I felt like they felt something early on when they clinched up, and they was just like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 2B said he got to watch it again. Hey, well, that's what we about to do right now. We about to watch it again.
That's what we're doing. Yes, sir.
What time frame did you want to start at? I just pulled it up.
I got it right when when the camera's on Mackenzie Dern, like they getting ready to start fighting.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I see Mackenzie Dern like reaching her hand out to touch the glove.
Yes.
That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You call it and I'll hit play.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Play. Here we go. Touched up. So just so y'all know, we watching this live round by round of Mackenzie Dern and Virna Jandiroba. Here we gonna settle this once and for all.
Yes, sir. Dern putting that jab out there.
So yeah, see, so far they both wanted to strike, which was kind of funny. Virna throwing a jab out, trying to push. Okay, all right. Mackenzie was doing a lot of aggressive stuff, dirty boxing in there.
Oh, that was nice right hand by Mackenzie.
Yeah, that was a good right hand on the exit there. Good jab. Okay, right hand by Virna. Did that land?
This is when Mackenzie got in shape, though. Like she's in even better shape now. Yeah, that was a good right hand by Virna. Yeah.
Virna's doing more movement. Yeah, I remember now. Like Virna was kind of side to side here.
Yeah.
Virna just ain't really like pumping no jab out here. Okay, yes, that was okay. She exit, but she should be throwing something back here too. I'm gonna say that for Virna.
Nice angles for Virna though. When Mackenzie charges forward.
A couple of shots from Virna.
Nice jab by Virna. Let's see. Nice feints by Virna too. Mackenzie ducking her head though.
Yeah. Dern is actually a little bit more patient so far. Like usually you see her kind of go in there wilder.
Yeah.
Why wasn't she doing this against Andrade? That's the question. Right?
That's what I think she felt like she could bang with Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have been smarter, it could have worked for her, but she just wasn't smart with it.
No.
She cautious with the wrong fighters. I think she could have been more reckless with Virna on the feet, and rather than Andrade. Big swing by Virna. Look at Mackenzie Dern to the body.
That was a good body. That was a good body shot. That was a good body shot there.
What's up, Coach?
Virna, overhand right from Virna. Okay, I can't really see the chat right now because I got this on full screen.
Mackenzie not landed the jab, but she pushing it though.
Yeah, and I think that's what might be winning her this round is just her effective aggression here. And I mean, she's landing some. Yeah, there's a right hand. Oh, there, and those combinations, right? Oh, bang, big right hand land.
Yeah,
those
exactly.
Big shots right there.
Yeah,
like, you this is MMA, so you definitely gonna win a round off of that. So if
Right.
she's not really gonna go for this takedown here. She's just using that to get some time. Actually, she's the only one going for a takedown this round. But Virna actually ain't accepting it either. Like,
No, she's not.
you
But
would think
Mackenzie
she would have went.
Go ahead.
You would have think she would have went down to the ground here because she would have been confident in her BJJ. But I think even Virna didn't really want to grapple.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that hard to defend takedowns from Mackenzie Dern because she's not really that good at taking you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's at this point, she wasn't.
Right, but I mean, like, seemed like she would have wanted to get to the ground with her.
True.
So most of this aggression probably won her this round. Somebody said, I'm watching the caption. It said close. John Annick said close. So, that was a good body kick and right hand from Virna.
Yeah.
Overhand right from Dern.
Okay, yeah, Virna. Okay.
The knees though. Good right hand from Virna there when she exit. Yeah, this round is close, man. Right hand from Virna. I mean from Dern.
Yeah. You a few seconds ahead of me, but it's good.
Oh, okay.
Big deep breath by Virna.
Virna, man, like both of them keep swinging them wild right hands, man. Like, what are they doing, man? Like, why are they not just throwing a straight right hand here? Like, they're wasting so much energy. That's why she taking that deep breath you were talking about.
Yeah.
There's a jab from Virna. Ooh, hard leg kick. Dern.
Yeah, if Virna slammed those leg kicks, but she leaves her chin wide open though.
Yeah.
Big swing from Mackenzie, swing and miss.
Yeah, those clinches were
okay.
That was a close round. That was a close round.
Close round. But I would say, go ahead, Combo.
I think that going by like MMA rules and what the judges are looking at, I think those aggressive moments from Dern might have probably won her that round. I think she was more like convincing in those clinches with them punches, and the body shots and even the knees in the clinch. I think Virna was holding her own. Yeah, the dirty, like stuff like that, the judge is going to look at. Like they just ain't looking at the movement and the exit. So
big right hand on the replay from Mackenzie.
Yeah. She partially blocked that, but some of these are still getting through. So
yeah, she's swinging for the fences. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I said that's what I remember from this fight is Virna turtling up. You know what I'm saying, against the cage, man, because Mackenzie was just kind of the same way she did, Angela Hill. I got all right, Combo. I got it paused.
Okay, hold on. You got to pause. All right, hold on. Where you?
Yeah, I got it paused. Hold on. My stuff got ads though, so hold on. I got Jason Herzog in the middle.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm there too. All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Touch it up.
Pause yours right quick. Pause.
Okay. Pause.
All right, all right, now you can go.
Okay. Oh, man. Dern firing off.
Yes. Big left hand by Dern, too, on the exit.
Yeah.
Virna. Nice jab by Virna, though.
Yeah, Virna throw that jab out on the right there. See, when she throw him. Oh, good right hand.
Nice right hand by Virna, yeah.
See, I like her movement. Like, she's, feinting and stepping, but she's not throwing them out enough here. She got to stand her ground more, I think.
I felt like Virna thought she could outstrike Dern if she, uses whatever technique she knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to, when you got two grapplers like that, you just have to be a little, if you're going to stand up, you just have to be better than that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, she's backing up too much. Like, she just got to stay in the center. Like, she's not, it's just funny how fighters styles make fights. So you see, like Marina just put a striking
Yeah.
clinic on Mackenzie, but Virna beats Marina and Marina loses to Dern. It's just, I mean, Virna loses to Dern. It's weird. Like, it's still like Virna has better form, and that's kind of looking at, but she's not being aggressive enough back.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
Vern, okay, kind of off balance there from a couple of
Dern threw
shots.
that kick. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Verna's landing better shots this round to me. I think she's been landing that right hand.
Mackenzie getting sloppy. Oh, nice
Yeah.
knee by Dern, though. Nice knee by
Oh,
Virna.
Virna, yeah. Another one from Virna.
Ooh, okay. Good knees by Virna in the clinch, though.
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah. It's his first time she got Dern's back to the cage, too.
One thing I noticed
Oh.
about Vern, when people press Dern against the cage, she stands up very tall on the
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Kind of like on her tiptoes or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really see Dern digging for underhooks and stuff. Well, now you do, but back then you didn't.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Virna with some press. Okay, Virna.
Oh, good elbow in there.
Good elbow by Virna.
Then she throws that kick. Low kick. Dern coming in there, throwing something, Virna pushing it off. And that's what you got to do. Uh-oh. Eye poke.
Yep. Did Dern mess up, bro? No, man, never mind. That was a bad eye poke, too. You could tell.
Yeah. And because look at that. Oh, yeah. Them fingers was out.
Yeah. Dern getting crazy in there. Mm-hmm.
Dern getting excited, boy.
It was getting a little rocky in there. It was getting a little rocky.
Yeah.
I wonder if that affected. I didn't even remember this being an eye poke being in this fight. How much do you think that affected Virna through the rest of the fight?
I have to see the rest of the
vision
round.
Is already suspect. Her vision is already suspect. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see like how bad she starts getting hit from that right side. I can't really remember.
That's crazy. Looking back on these older fights with the eyes that we have now versus the eyes we had then.
Yeah.
That's crazy because we've seen every last one of their fights since then.
Was this during like the COVID time or something?
It was 2021. I think it was 2020 or 2021.
Right.
So they're at the apex. Yeah, they're at the apex.
All right, Dern pushing in with that double jab. Yeah, she started coming in a little stronger because maybe she felt the eye. Oh yeah, push kick. Oh yeah.
Whoa, good body kick by Virna. Dern snaps the leg down. Okay, Dern trying to press up. Okay.
Vern's staying on her feet though. There's a reversal. Who's that? Dern was bleeding, right?
It looks like it. Look how tall Dern is against the cage though. Like how she stands straight up like that. Oh, she's trying to. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's trying to play jiu-jitsu.
That's her game plans,
Yeah, Virna broke Mackenzie's nose in this fight.
What? I forgot. First takedown was Virna. I forgot there was any takedowns in this round or in this fight.
Yeah, I didn't either. Mackenzie, her nose was broke. She talked about it in one of her recent interviews.
Okay. What was it? Was it a right hand or elbow?
I don't know what. It might have been an elbow. They're going to show it after the round is over. They're going to show it.
Yeah. This is definitely Virna's round, though. This is definitely Virna's round. So I have it 1-1.
It's a dangerous game to play, but they both know what they're doing in this position. They both know.
Like Virna's reading her that open guard right now.
That's what I'm saying, man. About that Jillian Robinson fight with Mackenzie Dern. If Jillian can get here, Jillian is a different animal here. Like when she's on top of you like that, like she's different.
Mm-hmm.
But Mackenzie's good. Look at Mackenzie though.
Yeah, Mackenzie's strong. That's the difference. Like if Jillian and Mackenzie both throw a lot of strikes on the ground. That's what would make
Yeah.
it tough to call.
Look at Mackenzie though.
Dang, Mackenzie's
Look at her
working off
being
of that.
dangerous from the bottom.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Right before it got really dirty.
oh man.
She might have been looking for like a heel hook or something, but
Yeah, that was bad. That was yeah, that Virna got lucky there, I think. You know what I'm saying? Not lucky, but who knows with 15
yeah.
more seconds.
Yeah, I got it 1-1 now. I got it 1-1.
Let's look and see if the replay and see if they
Okay.
point out what broke the nose, because her nose is broke. Like
It definitely broke right.
Because as soon as it started bleeding, she reached up and moved, pulled on it, and you could see.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to.
Man, these some tough girls, man. These girls are tough, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know. Here it is. It was that knee.
Oh, it was kick. It was a knee.
Yeah, she ate that knee off of the body. I know when I saw that connection, it looked hard. Like either, on the side of the rib, but it was also that knee. Like she threw that. I think she was mad about that eye poke, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm paused for a second.
I'm paused for a second too. Okay, let's talk about round 2. All right, Combo, go ahead. It's on you.
Okay, this round I clearly give to Virna. This is the round I think that she looked effective on the feet. I think Mackenzie got a little sloppy in the opening. She was kind of going, too hard. Virna was still in form to me. I think she was still throwing with the same form like she was, but letting go more in the first round. But that knee and that takedown kind of sealed it for me.
Damage.
The damage and the takedown kind of sealed that round for me. I think that Dern was still landing punches, but it was just I think she was kind of falling behind. I think she was just kind of falling behind. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to win. Like the first round, I'll give to Dern. I will give that round to Dern. I think effective aggression and just the shots landed. But Virna won that one. But then and I thought the grappling was solid too, man.
Yeah, that was some good exchanges. Good control by Virna. She was heavy on top. You know what I'm saying? She let Mackenzie miss a lot of shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, first round, since she was getting hit a lot, but this round, that movement, started to work in Virna's favor. You know what I'm saying? That lateral movement, Mackenzie missing a lot of shots, and she slowed down and got a little bit sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I think Virna was trying to work that game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can outlast her. I can outlast her technique wise throughout the fight. We know her technique falls apart, as the fight goes on. You know what I'm saying? Virna's like, if I just stay patient, stay technical, the opportunities will come. And it showed in round 2. Virna landed some good shots in round 2. You've seen the exchanges. You've seen the damage. You know what I'm saying? Then, Mackenzie goes for this takedown. Virna reverses it, finds her opening, gets her down. You know what I'm saying? Holds her down, gets some control time, lands some good shots. Yeah, I would say this is Virna's round. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I get this thing.
Yeah, let me get mine ready here.
All right.
All right, you can go ahead.
All right. I'm at the little round 3 graphic now.
Me too. Hold on. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's going into the cage. They get ready to touch gloves. Boom.
All right, touching gloves now.
All right.
And hug it up. Okay. Here we go. Round 3.
1-2.
Dern. 1. She won that jab.
Nice 1-2 by Virna.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, nice jab by Virna.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Mackenzie come in with that right hand after that spinning back fist.
Virna swinging.
Yeah, is that right? Swinging them wild right hand. Oh, Dern stuck that jab out here.
Yes, she did.
All right, so far, takedown. Good defense. Oh, Virna dropping that elbow in the head.
That's because that nose broke, man. That nose is broken.
She framing him up. See, good takedown defense from Virna though.
Nice knees by Mackenzie. Come on now.
Yeah, those are knees. Those are solid. Verna's got good control on the
Oh,
inside there.
good jab by Virna.
Virna, yeah. Dern look a little tired, but she ain't stopped coming.
Oh, nice head kick by Virna.
Oh, yeah, Virna. And she's moving Dern too. Like she's pushing her. She's pushing her around a little bit. Oh, good body kick by Dern. Right hand by Virna. Good kick by Dern.
Yeah, it was.
Uh-oh, that nose starting to lead. Oh, good 1-2 there by Virna again. See, I don't know, man. Virna was landing here.
Good jab by Dern.
There's Dern. Oh. Ooh, Dern is leaking, boy. Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, it's broke.
See, Virna, if she pop off a few more jabs, she could win this round.
Mackenzie's starting to stick a jab, though.
Yeah.
Oh, nice 1-2.
Right
nice 1-2 by Mackenzie. Oh,
I think that's that right hand right there is what they were looking at. But that was a good right hand that Virna landed.
It was.
To me, that was a good damaging shot there because the way she reacted, but I still think Dern is behind this round. Like if she gets this takedown, then okay, I can make the argument.
Virna slammed her on his face.
Oh, look who's on the bottom here.
Yeah.
Good job from Virna though. Okay, Dern trying to work off her back, landing a few shots. All right, Virna want to get back to her feet. Yeah. Dern's heavy, boy. She's hard to keep down. So Virna probably like, let's get back up. Get up.
Referee stand him up.
Right. Yeah, stand him up. There we go.
Virna coming with pressure.
Yeah, she got to. Good right. Okay, Dern trying to throw that uppercut in there.
Oh, Dern swing. Oh, Virna landed.
Virna. Both right hands. Both land rights. See, Virna, I like how she pushes her back after a couple of shots land. Give herself some breathing room. She got to go back to her jab.
They trading jabs, though.
Step in elbow. Virna, okay. Dern's definitely got a heavier jab.
Nice body. Oh, nice right hand by Virna.
Dern, good body kick.
Oh, they sticking them jabs. Both of their jabs landed.
Both jabs, yeah. And then that right from Virna right there. Dern looks a little bit more tired, like she's, to me.
Body kick by Dern.
Virna laying left hand. Virna with the feints.
Jabs.
Oh, jab by Dern. Right, there's a left hand by. Like
uppercut by Dern.
Oh, good knee by Virna. There's another knee by Virna. She's dropping them elbows on the side of the head. This is a tight round, man. This is a good fight, though. Oh, pull guard. Oh. Virna trying to get an arm bar. She's trying to end it quick.
Virna.
I forgot about some of these positions, though, man. I
did too, dog. Because Virna got her arm.
Yeah, now she got the leg. Uh-oh. See, if they were in the center, this would be dangerous. But by the cage, I don't know. That round went to Virna. That's the round I'm talking about. That's the round I'm talking about. To me, that's what I'm talking about, that round.
Okay, now I see what you're saying. Now, so it was a little closer than I remember.
Yeah.
It had to be split decision though.
Yeah, let's hear the.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play.
Okay, look at some of this playback here. Like that eye really came from that moment there in the third round when she kind of got rattled again. Well, that's the first round here, I think. That body shot was good. The first round, I think Dern was a lot more effective, but then Virna started coming back with shots, and then that big knee to the nose, and then that top control won her the round. Oh, that's the that right hand's the one that swole her eye up in the third.
Who, Virna?
Yeah, when her eye started
Yeah,
swelling.
oh yeah, that was a big right hand. Yeah, that one. I'm a couple seconds behind.
Oh,
The
okay,
body
okay.
kick by Dern.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a good fight though.
That was a good fight. Two grapplers came out, and you know what I'm
Dang
saying?
it. Two
Put on a
grapplers
get
banging.
banger. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Are they about to read the decision? Let me hear this
yeah.
real quick.
Oh, Virna, I was swole up. They beat each other up in this fight.
What? All three 29 by 28. Wow. All three had it for her.
Let me see.
It was
Okay,
unanimous. I
okay.
forgot about that to unanimous, man.
Oh wow, wow. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
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 Okay, yeah.
All
So
right.
that fight was a little closer than I remember. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I'm
that
talking
was
about. Like
that's
that's
yeah,
that's the round that I remember the most. I just couldn't place the round. Like I remember Virna just having these big moments. Like I was swollen, somebody's nose broken. Like I just remember these exchanges. But then when you put in the takedowns and a couple of the top control moments, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's what
yo,
I was about to say. When you play in the other factors, of what actually went down,
mm-hmm.
you know, that's that. Then I mean, that third round was muddy though. They both had, but it was like the third round was like consistency from Virna, and it was
Yeah,
like moments for Mackenzie Dern. So like
right.
she had these moments, you know what I'm saying, and and then the in betweens, her jab was landing too. She backed Virna up, you know what I'm saying, but Virna took her down and went for a submission attempt. Mackenzie had to
Yeah,
get out of that because Virna knows how. I don't care how good you are. If somebody knows how to submit you, they know how to submit you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that, these black belts, they train to submit other black belts. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And so
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, So I mean, we've seen Silva submit Robertson, you know what I'm saying? Like it happens. We've
Mm-hmm.
seen other submission specialists, get submitted, black belts and stuff. But I think it was more consistency from Virna, and it was just moments from Dern. But it just depends on how much they weighed that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, because I think that Virna stayed informed the whole fight, and I think to me, her work was cleaner, but it's the fact that Dern was putting a lot of aggression on, and I think that's what the judges were looking at. Like
Yeah.
just off pure aggression that was in the reaction from Virna. Like if Virna ate one shot and she goes back,
Yeah.
if I was in her corner, I'd be like, "Oh snap, we behind," because that's what they're
Yeah.
looking at. Like her reaction, like even though she wasn't like completely hurt, it was that reaction. But I thought like Virna was doing a good job of just pushing her back, like off of punches, and then resetting. To me, her form looks better. Like I don't know who it was. They were trying. I don't know who was in the chat one time saying Virna had bad striking. I'm like, Virna striking is not bad. Like
Virna striking is not bad. She could definitely push up the activity a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
activity because I mean she outstruck Lupi on the feet, and to me, like her striking looks better than Suarez, no doubt. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, it looks better than Suarez, and I mean, it worked against Angela Hill a couple of times to get on the inside. So I think that with what she was doing here, she needed like there's always room to argue it. To me, after watching the fight, like I think that Virna was taking her foot off the gas a little too much. I think she won the fight, but had she been like jabbing a little bit more, and pumping that jab in Dern's face, I think she would have got the victory cleaner because her nose was already busted, so she just ain't work it.
Right. Right.
You see Valentina, man, like in this recent Manon fight, she kept pumping it out.
Man, you said something about that last night, man, when I was listening to your stream. I mean,
Mhm.
like I said, that that's still so fresh in my head, dude. But man, God Almighty, she busted Manon. I didn't think either one of them was gonna get busted up like that. But how Manon got busted up, dude. Like, I wonder if her nose had to be broke.
Probably. It probably was. Because it was all the way up by the cheek, because it had her kind of looking different in that first round, So I was like, yo, man, like it was swollen up in there. So I just needed to see, like, if Virna kept working that thing, I'd be okay, y'all can't take this fight from Virna. But hey, 2-1, it's definitely a fight they can run back.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fight they can run back now. Like, what are your thoughts on moving forward now? Like, what are your thoughts on Dern in a Virna Jandiroba fight? Like, does it need to be for a title, or no? Yeah, it has to be for a title, because I don't think
it would have to be for a title.
It has to be. Yes,
it would have to be for the title. Yeah, because if Weili's gonna go up and fight Valentina, Weili has to vacate.
Yeah,
Weili has to vacate. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all heard it, but y'all heard it too. The chat, she's got to vacate, because that's what's taking so long for Weili to make the decision, because they're not really doing like a one-off deal here. They're kind of putting her in that position, like, once you move up to 125, you're a flyweight. That's it.
That's where you stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's where you gonna stay. You gonna your next few fights are gonna change to flyweight bouts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's that to think about, But maybe she just, man, I don't know, man. She's a champion. They kind of let champions do, what they want to do in a way. Islam left because he didn't want to try to make 155 no more. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to go back to 55. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ilya don't want to make 45 no more, so he didn't want to go back to 45. You know what I'm saying? So that's but for them, it wasn't no going back to the previous weight class. But Zhang Weili, however, there is that possibility. Maybe she's having trouble making weight. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Maybe she's having trouble making weight. I wouldn't say she is. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But the bottom line is you got to vacate that belt if you go up. Whether it's for one fight or whether it's for 5 or 6 fights, she gonna have to vacate. There's gonna have to be a fight for the belt, dude. You know what I'm saying? And the only people who can really say is Jan coming off a win.
No, Jan's last fight was the loss to Virna.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, who else is coming off of a win? Mackenzie Dern, 2 wins.
That's pretty much it. If you think about it, Dern is kind of in like Juliana Pena's position. Like, whenever she called out Nunes for the belt, like Pena was like number 7 or I think she was like number 7 at the time or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think Dern is number 8. I think she's like number 8 right now. I think so. Hold on. She's the number 8 or hold on. UFC rankings. I want to say she's number 8 or number 6. Yeah, 6. She's 6.
So I'm about to say I thought she was a little higher than that.
Yeah, she is. She's number 6. But all the fighters ahead of her are the ones that beat her, but they all pretty much lost to Weili too. So she's kind of in that position where Weili's just going down the list now. So if Weili chose to fight, if Weili chose to fight Valentina and vacates, then yeah, it would be the number 1 and number 6. And there's a strong argument for it. There's a strong argument for it right now.
Because let me pull up the rankings. Suarez coming off of a loss. Lemos coming off of a loss.
Jan.
Yeah. Andrade, no.
Andrade is no. Right.
I mean, she could. She's top 5. I mean, she could.
She fighting Loopy right now, and
that's why she fighting Loopy. That's why.
Yeah.
Or if they don't, I would say Virna versus Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, I mean, if she moves up, if Weili moves up, that is a doable title fight. Like, if you just look by default, because you can't give it to nobody above her at this point, because they all lost to the champion. So you might as well go with the person that's free. And it's a fight that I'm sure Virna would want to get back. You know, it'd be sweet because it'd be okay. I get a rematch, plus I get the belt, and Virna's not the same fighter, right?
Neither one of them are.
Yeah. Who do you think? Let me ask you this: who do you think's improved the most?
Who's improved the most? Most improved, I would say. That's a hard question when you think about Virna and Dern.
Come on,
I would have to say Mackenzie Dern. And this is why I say that. And I'm not saying it because I like Mackenzie Dern. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern's striking is much tighter than it was then. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she's doing, like how she fights on the feet now is much tighter than it was, 4 or 5 years ago. I think her takedowns are starting to get a little bit better. She's got some looks for some wrestlers. I think that if her and Virna fight again, if she wants to get Virna down, I think she'll be more successful getting Virna down this time versus back then she was still doing nothing but those upper body takedown attempts and not shooting, what I'm saying, just grabbing the leg and not shooting, trying to do those jiu-jitsu drags. And it just doesn't work against somebody like Virna, who's also a high-level jiu-jitsu player, you know what I'm saying? So I think she's more effective now with the takedowns, and I think her striking is just her boxing is a little bit sharper now. It's a little bit tighter. It's not as wild, you know what I'm saying? So, versus Virna has improved, and they both have improved. You know what I'm saying? Virna, to me, is more assertive with her grappling now. You know what I'm saying? Like she's, nothing warms me more than seeing a grappler take out strikers the way Virna does. You know what I'm saying? And plan to just, wait for you to throw them big shots. So they, Virna's great at ducking under a shot and taking you down. Like Virna's great at that. I seen that when she fought Lemos. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, when Virna wants to get you down, Virna can get you down. You know what I'm saying? Like when she want to play that game, Virna can play that game. I think she's a little more assertive with it now than she was, 4 or 5 years ago. So they both improved, but I think Dern has improved more. She's kind of controlled and tightened up her aggression a little bit.
I don't know, man. Like, look, this is what you've been looking at. That's
come on, man.
You said Dern was most improved. I mean,
you wild.
While you was talking, I was just going on her Instagram, pull that up.
Boy, that boy is y'all see the shenanigans? Y'all see these shenanigans?
I mean, physically, she has improved, right? Like she has improved physically like that. Like she's come far from, the fighter missing weight. So, yeah, I think she's improved there. But man, I just think Virna's way more improved compared to Dern at this point, man. Like I'm looking at the people she beat too. Like she beat everybody that Dern lost to, in a pretty dominant way too. Like she's not overly committed to her striking, which I think that's why people would call her striking bad, but it's kind of saved her in fights.
Her striking is not bad.
Yeah, like it saved her in fights, and it's kept her from getting knocked out. Like she doesn't throw herself into her punches. So
like Dern,
like Dern, yeah. So she's keeping her feet until the point she gets in, and she's mauling and taking down these girls. Like, I mean, they both beat Angela Hill, but I will say Dern, she beat Angela Hill. You know what I mean? They both beat her decisively, but Dern put that work in on her. But
they both beat Loopy up too.
They both beat Loopy, but yeah, whenever it came to Lemos, I mean, Virna was like a different monster. Remember how she took her out?
She took her out, yeah, but that was a gritty, dirty fight with Dern, though.
Yeah, but Virna made it easy. She made it seem easy.
Virna made it easy. Virna made it, but Lemos didn't wash Dern though.
No, she didn't. But that's my point. Is like Dern couldn't wash Lemos like Virna did.
Right. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. She about tore Lemos's arm off in that fight.
Yeah. Lemos was shaking, but
yeah. And then Yan Zanan, I picked her to beat Virna in that fight, and she goes in there and gets mauled out. Like her takedown defense ain't even there, you know. So
and beat up Dern.
and beat up Dern, right? You're right. You know, so I'm like, what? She was regressing in that fight. So I
Yeah.
just think that Virna, man, like, it is improved. I actually think mm, no, you know what? I think both of them actually could be dangerous as far as at this point. I was gonna say Virna will probably beat Suarez quicker than Dern, but nah, I think like both of them have like a leg up over Suarez. So
Yes, and that's
I
just
would.
they have a stand-up game.
They have a good stand up game. They have a good
Yeah.
stand up game, man, and I think they kind of surpass her in that. So I mean, hey, title shot. If they want to do this thing, I mean, at least like we were saying, at least Dern is making it vocal and she trying to liven something up. So as
But
bad
what's
as I
crazy?
want it,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
as bad as I want to see Weili and Virna fight, if Weili Valentina happens, this fight here won't hold the same weight, but it'll still be entertaining because it'll be a title fight and a rematch here
Yeah.
that was good. You know, it'd be like uh, first fight was solid. You know, so if they do the
Yeah.
rematch, I mean, you ain't gonna get a bad fight.
And they've earned it.
Yeah,
They've earned it. You know what I'm saying? Like these girls, like if the champion's gonna vacate, okay, then you got to get the next, the two next best, girls that's looking good. You know what I'm saying? That's ranked high, check. Ranked high in the top, top 10, check. Coming off of good wins, check. Recent finishes, check. You know what I'm saying? So I
mm-hmm.
mean, might as well make those two fight. But what I was getting ready to say was, Suarez is looking for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Tatiana's looking for a fight. And
Hey,
I'm like, okay, so who are they going to put in front of Tatiana Suarez?
Lemos. I think a Lemos fight would be good.
Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Uh, I worry about Tatiana, man, you know what I'm saying? Because Weili rocked Tatiana.
She did.
Like,
She
you know
did.
what I'm saying? Like, that was a scary moment.
Yeah.
Like, she paused, she froze Tatiana.
Yeah. There
And I
was
ain't
two
trying to talk shit
moments.
about Suarez. I ain't trying to talk shit
No,
about Suarez. But that's what happened in the fight.
no, like that's real. I mean, it's just stating the truth. There were two moments in that fight. Like when she had Weili down the ground the first round, I saw a look in her eye like that Weili's too strong to keep down, you know.
Yeah.
And then when she got hit with a right hand at one point, her whole demeanor changed.
Yes.
Her whole demeanor changed. It was like, okay, I'm in here with a different fighter, you know. So yeah. Suarez Lemos, man. I mean, that's the only thing I can look at right now to say, hey, Suarez has to keep to show face. You know what I mean? Like, you can't give her easy. I can't go easy on her, man. Like, as much as I love Suarez, like to prove that she's still elite, she's got to fight somebody that's dangerous, man.
Yeah. Maybe like a yawn.
Yeah. Jan. That's another one. That's
That's
another
a
one.
hard
Because
fight too, though. But that's a hard fight for Suarez.
hey, that's what it is.
Because Young got that power though. She got that strawweight power though.
She do.
Yeah.
And that's gonna force Suarez to get better. She got to, man. Like
But Suarez, but we're really gonna see what type of fighter Tatiana Suarez is at this level of competition because Suarez, if she doesn't improve from what we just saw, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, like we have to hold fighters to a standard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to hold all of them to the same standard. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about fighters with bad stand up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this community criticizes these grapplers. They hard on these grapplers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hard. I'm telling you, Combo, y'all hard on these grapplers, man. If they ain't got their hands together, but y'all ain't as hard on them strikers for not having their ground game together. And I've just learned I've just learned to accept that. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But as a wrestler, Tatiana Suarez has got to develop something You know what I'm saying? Because Jillian Robertson is out here having success on the feet against people. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
And
so
Jillian
you
can get
think I'm
better.
being too hard on Suarez?
I'm not. No. I'm just talking about as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm talking about as a whole. You know what I'm saying? These grapplers, if they ain't got they stand up together, y'all just that's just part of what makes them not the most elite fighters in the divisions to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't criticize these. Y'all don't criticize these strikers. If these strikers out here landing good punches, it don't even matter to y'all if the takedown, if the ground game is any good. Y'all so worried about the stand up. But it just is
Oh,
what it is.
it matters. It matters. I mean, it matters unless you Joanna and you can stay up the whole fight. But I mean, maybe you noticing it more when I call out Suarez. But I mean, like Marina
No. I'm just saying,
Rodriguez.
no, that wasn't the Suarez wasn't the point. I'm just saying that was
Okay.
just a side note. That was just a side note, you know what I'm saying? But what the point was is Suarez is gonna in a world, you know what I'm saying, where these grapplers are held at that standard. The point is the grapplers are held at that standard. Like
Well,
when you look at a
no,
grappler,
I'm saying I hold Marina Rodriguez to the same standard as Tatiana. I hold her to the same standard, you know,
right,
because if you ain't, if your striking is good and you can't grapple, like you ain't gonna be champion. Simple as
right.
that. But same goes with the opposite. Like Suarez is a wrestler, but you ain't fixing to box Weili up if your hands is raggedy, you know? And that's how it went down. So
But she's gonna have to learn it, dude. She's gonna
she's
have
gonna
to.
have to learn it.
She's gonna have to, man, because it's not the same as it. You're not. It's not the same as it was when Suarez was, prime Suarez. If she want to recapture any part of her prime, she is gonna have to fix that. Like I got all faith in Suarez if she fixes that. You know what I'm saying? And and with that pressure from these grapplers, you know what I'm saying, to learn to stand up. You see it. You see them improve. Look at Aaron's hands. Look at you know what I'm saying? Look at Mackenzie Dern's hands. A great much improvement. Robertson's improved. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's right. That's my point about Aaron though. Like Aaron has been changing in every fight. Like that's why I never bashed Aaron as far as like saying her striking is bad, like compared to some people. I just needed her to start letting hands go.
right.
And it's been working, it's been working. But there has to be a level of technique there because once you go in there with somebody that you can't take down, like Manon, you're gonna lose. But if you can still fight to a certain level, like she did with Rose, and still throw head kicks and let it flow,
Right.
there's gonna be some growth there because she's taking chances. But Suarez, compared to Aaron, there's really like a lack of hands there. Like I mean, let's be real. Look, let's keep it real. Look, her and Patchy mix, man, they better bring some
They
strikers up
better
in there.
do something. They
Look,
better do something.
And look, that's all. That's all respect. That ain't bashing them.
Yeah.
That's off the footage I saw. I'm talking about what I saw in his
In the
fight
cage.
where he was
Yeah.
straight stiff.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
straight stiff,
He
man.
was
Like,
stiffened up, dude. He was stiff before he even got hit.
yeah,
He was just eating shots.
yeah. He just came in there like he couldn't move. Like his upper body would not move, man. So stuff like that.
Maybe he had an issue or something that we don't know about, but that's neither here
Maybe.
nor neither here nor there. But I'm saying, like, somebody like Tatiana got, she got to get to the point of somebody like Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I see Aaron. If you're a striker and you're coming in to fight Aaron, and you stop a few takedowns, that don't mean you out of the water with Aaron Blanchfield. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if you force Aaron Blanchfield to strike, you're not taking her out of her element. That's how well-rounded of a fighter somebody like Aaron Blanchfield is, and that's how I want to see Tatiana Suarez like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you forcing Aaron Blanchfield to strike, she's still coming after you on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Because she's developed that. She's confident in that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want all of these, Casey, you say what you want about O'Neal. Casey O'Neal, you force Casey O'Neal to strike. Yeah, you may catch her, but she's going to strike with you. You know what I'm saying? Ariane Lipsky caught her, you know what I'm saying? But she'll still strike with you for 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But, Suarez, just like seeing her not attempt, seeing her and Patchy both, like, just not completely just let all their training go out of the head. Like you just seen it all go out. Everything that they worked, and I'm sure that their coaches know this. I'm sure their coaches are very disappointed in them. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they know, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you know, when you're under the pressure of that fight, you know what I'm saying? Like Suarez went in there thinking she was going to take Weili down, man, and she just she wasn't prepared to use that plan B, man, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm looking, man. Like, I think that the safest fight for Suarez, out of those two, out of Jan, because Jan is faster. You know, Jan is fast with her. So she would be a little dangerous because, again, you know, she dropped weight at least several times, right?
Yeah.
Lemos has the power, but she's kind of committed to one thing. So that's the safest fight where I can say Suarez, you know, you can see the shots coming from Lemos. You don't really have to expect her to do too many things, like as far as like moving her feet or throwing like crazy combinations. So that would probably be the best return fight for her, in my opinion, man.
Who you talking about? You talking about
Lemos for Suarez.
For Suarez.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's the more winnable fight for Suarez when you're comparing it to fighting Jan Xiaonan. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think she can win that fight because Jan is a specimen. You know what I'm saying? She's big and strong. Jan is big. You know what I'm saying? Like Jan is a big strawweight. Like I would like to see maybe Jan go to flyweight too and see what she could do up there. You know what I'm saying? But
she'll have to wait. I think she's big, but look, until she learn how to stop takedowns, she ain't going nowhere. Because you go to the flyweight, she getting taken down.
Yeah.
Her takedown, yes, you know she too big to be getting taken down like that. So
yeah, for real. Yeah, you know. So go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, let me grab some water real quick. See what this chat is talking about, man.
Yeah, let's see. Gary Balder says Patchy and Tatiana, Alexa and Diego Lopez, unstoppable duos. Oh boy, I don't know about that, Gary. That's a great comment though, Gary. That's actually a pretty good comment. I like that. Exposing Time says Tatiana Suarez's striking is built on getting a takedown, so it's going to be hard for her to develop striking. Not necessarily, because other people I've seen other people do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Mackenzie Dern and Aaron Blanchfield, like they can do it. You know, these grapplers do it. You know, they take these people down, man. They do. They outstrike these people, man. You know, Juliana Pena is one of them. Let's see.
All right. So what we got next?
Exposing Time says Dern does better against grappling-based fighters. Virna does better against striking-based fighters. Okay, that is true. That is kind of true.
Yeah. So it's not this weekend. Yeah, next week.
Not this weekend.
No. I'm getting fired up too.
Combo had me messed up, y'all. He told me this fight was this weekend.
Yeah, I could have thought it was, but then I was like, oh yeah, the 19th. That's next Saturday. So
yeah,
I was getting prepared to call it this weekend, but I was like, oh no.
Me too. I might be on there with you, dog.
Shoot, you might have to call it because I think I have to work that day.
Okay.
I'm working on that Saturday. I'm off. So yeah, you might have to call that one because
yeah. So let me clear the air right quick, Combo. Let me clear the air. And this week, I'm now that I know it's next. I knew it was next week, so I'm gonna be doing some round by rounds on Samiko Inaba. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some Samiko Inaba round by rounds, just so we can make an educated guess, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is what. So shout out to my boy JP. Love JP. JP gonna give me hell. He gonna just like stamina. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna give me hell. I'm not screaming from the mountaintop that Samiko Inaba is going to be Dakota Ditcheva. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Samiko Inaba, in my opinion, is one of the best fighters that she's fought. I think that Tyler Santos, Jenna Bishop are the two best fighters that Dakota has fought. You know what I'm saying? And she finished them both. You know what I'm saying? But to me, what you know, certain fighters that you see booked to fight Dakota Ditcheva, you don't expect much from them because they're lower level fighters. We expected a lot more from Tyler. Look at the reaction to the Tyler Santos fight. We expected so much more from Tyler Santos because of her level. The level that she's been on, the level that she's defeated in the UFC, the level she was able to stay competitive with in the UFC. You know, we was looking Jenna Bishop, you know what I'm saying, like being a grappling ace and having wins of people in the UFC. We probably expected to see more from Jenna Bishop. Maybe a little, not as much as we, expected to see more from Tyler, but we expected to see more from Jenna Bishop. Sumiko Inaba, however, to me, is a better fighter than Jenna Bishop. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about your girl combo, you know what I'm saying? But I think that for the style-wise, for one, I think she's a better fighter than Jenna Bishop. And for two, I think style-wise, Sumiko Inaba is a very solid striker on the feet. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, she's probably the best striker that Dakota Ditcheva has been booked to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think Dakota Ditcheva has the size advantage over Sumiko Inaba for sure. But Sumiko Inaba knows how to fight, man. And you want to talk about levels, you know what I'm saying? Levels of striking. Sumiko Inaba is a pretty good, decent level, pretty high level striker, you know what I'm saying, as far as what's in the PFL.
Okay. I think that I agree with you on this being one of the higher level strikers she's fighting for Dakota. But I just think that Dakota has seen some of these things that a lot of these girls have been bringing to the table now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't see like the high level threat there, you know, even though I keep saying I love Sumiko, but you know, I think she's a solid fighter and she's exciting, but man, this one's gonna be killer. Like, I think the biggest type of style that's gonna give Dakota problems is still like some type of grappler, you know, like a grappler that can give her like no space and no respect. Tyler just mentally wasn't built for it. She just mentally wasn't built for it. Apparently she wasn't physically built for it because that body shot took her out, you know?
Yes.
So I just think that looking at Dakota and Sumiko, how they match up, this is a style that just kind of plays into what she wants to do, you know? She ain't got to worry about takedowns. All she got to worry about is a smaller striker coming in with fast hands that, you know, she can just throw up a quick shot, throw up a quick kick to the chest and keep her back, you know. Not saying like Sumiko won't have her moments, because I'm sure she might, because Sumiko is probably like the fastest fighter she's faced.
Right. There's a speed thing there too.
Yeah, there's a speed thing.
There's a speed thing there.
Mm-hmm. But man, like, yeah, I got to see some of these round by rounds. You're gonna have to do the Denise Kielholz one too, man. I know she lost that one, but that's gonna be the telling story. Like, how many shots did she absorb from Denise Kielholz? And we gotta go back and look at that. I can't even remember. So to me, that's gonna tell us how quick this fight might end, because I don't think she'll be able to take Dakota's punching power like that. And I'm just saying, like, I think Dakota's just on another level now. I just seen like what she's been doing now, like, and that's what I need. I need proof. I ain't like these other people that keep saying off of nothing that, you know, Dakota is gonna do this and do that. Like, I need some proof in my face, you know.
Yeah.
I keep telling people I need that proof in my face, and once I see it, then all right. Like I said yesterday, look, I don't know where this train. I don't get on no train and I don't know where it's going. I'm gonna put it that way. I don't get on that train and I don't know where it's going. Y'all can get on that train. That train might be taking y'all straight to hell. I don't know.
Right. No, right.
You know what I mean? I ain't getting on it. But once I
can't get on a train, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't get on a train either with either one of them, because, you know what I'm saying, I have to Dakota. This is still PFL.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still PFL. You know what I'm saying? So when I see somebody who was competing at the high level in Bellator finally match up with, you know, somebody that's competing at the highest level at PFL, you know, even in the UFC, that's why I was saying, like, the Tyler Santos, there was a lot of expectation from Tyler in that fight because she competed at the highest level in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And Sumiko competed at the highest level in Bellator. I want to see how it matches up. Now, these other girls, like I kind of knew she would beat Jenna Bishop. You know what I'm saying? I thought Jenna Bishop could cause some problems for Dakota Ditcheva because that was that grappling style. You know what I'm saying? That we were saying, you know, could be an issue for her. Let's see how she stands up to it. And she was taken down. You know what I'm saying? Like Jenna Bishop was able to get her down. You know, she couldn't hold her down, but she took her down. You know what I'm saying? And Sumiko Inaba, to me, very technical, very fast, man. Good double jabs. You know what I'm saying? You just saying Dakota's gonna wash her without seeing the fight. You know, that's kind of, to me, that's kind of backwards.
Okay,
in a fight on this level, you know what I'm saying? Like this level, and of course somebody that, you know what I'm saying, like isn't proven. These both of them aren't proven.
Yeah,
for me, you know what I'm saying? So a fight on the, you know, if it's Juliana Pena, something, yeah, I'm gonna say Juliana Pena because I know Juliana Pena is capable of beating people on the highest level because she's done it in the past. You know what I'm saying? So to make a solid pick or to stand on a pick, you know, a pick against, you know, Weili or Valentina, you know, stand on one of those picks. You can stand on one of those picks because they've deserved, you know what I'm saying? Like they've earned that right to have you stand on a pick for them like that. You know what I'm saying? But in the PFL, it's like, okay, wait a minute. We got to look at this from kind of a neutral standpoint.
Yeah, I do think that going back to what I'm saying, like I think now she's opening my eyes. So I do want to take that ticket now and kind of look where she's going because I do think that off of what we've seen from Dakota is kind of fitting into at least the unranked fighters in the UFC. I will give her that.
Okay.
Like, I do think that she stands above some of the girls that they got now. Definitely, like I gotta say it. Look, I think she's above.
I already know who you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Luana Carolina. I actually think that she's a little bit above her.
Luana Carolina like that though.
I'm just saying, man. I think she's above her. What's the other girl's name? Like the girl they signed and just got cut. Ivana Petrovic.
Ivana Petrovic, yeah.
See, they signed her and she's gone already because she lost to her biggest win was Liang Na, you know. So yeah. I'm just saying, man. Like I think that Dakota is still built to hang into that realm, maybe even surpass that. I'm just being lenient right now because again, I need to see a little. I just need to see it before I throw all my eggs in the basket, man, on one fighter. But she is looking like those type of girls that have been signed, maybe the most promising out of them. Like she's just short a UFC contract is what I'm saying right now, right? But I'm not saying she's not. I'm not saying she's top 5 or she's the champion. You know, she's already done.
I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight go more than one round. You know, this fight. If we're in the 3rd round watching this, like this fight goes 3 rounds, I'm not surprised.
I think it all depends on how she reacts to that power, man. I kind of see one round. I kind of see one round on this one, man.
Okay.
I do. Like I think if that clinch happens, man. Have you seen some of Dakota's clinches, man?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, man, like when she starts hitting these girls in the stomach, man, they ain't built for it. Like,
and that's exactly why I want to do round by rounds on Sumiko Inaba. Okay. That's exactly why. And the reason why is because I want to, by the end of it, be able to make an educated pick. You know what I'm saying? And I want all of these people in the comments to also make that educated pick. Don't just pick Dakota because it's cool to pick Dakota. Let's assess Dakota and her opponent. Let's assess the opponent. Let's see what I would say Sumiko Inaba is worth assessing. You know what I'm saying? As an opponent for Dakota Ditcheva. So yeah, you know, I think that's a great idea to do that.
Are you going to do the Mackenzie Stiller fight?
That's one of the ones I was going to do.
Okay, yeah. Definitely do that one because Sumiko won that fight, but go back and look at some of them right hands that she got hit with.
Yeah.
Definitely watch that one.
I was going to do the Mackenzie Stiller fight because that's her most recent win. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to, of course, do their most recent win. I was going to do I was gonna do the Mackenzie Stiller. I was gonna do her loss to Denise Kielholtz, and then maybe her 3 most recent fights, her 2 wins and her 1 loss.
Okay. I'm gonna be watching. I'm definitely be watching, man. Yeah, because now that man, shoot, you got a whole 2 weeks to get these in, so I'm gonna be over there watching, man.
Yes,
sure. I want a good fight. Look, believe me, if we get a 3-round war, I would love to see that because Samika would show her heart, man, and she would build her brand. And I ain't gonna lie, like I want to see, like, if Samika takes this fight to the cards, are the Dakota fans still gonna ride with her? That's the question.
That's the question.
I ride with my fighter. Like, hey, y'all know the Beast lost against Valentino. I'm still rocking with her. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Who else? Y'all down on Kareem Silva. Kareem Silva will be back in there. Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't said nothing about Kareem. They turned on Kareem Silva combo.
Yeah,
they turned on Kareem Silva.
Before it was, Kareem was going, Kareem probably could beat so and so. She could beat this person. She had 1 little loss, just like any fighter does, and now she gone. You know what I mean? Like 1 loss
That's
and the person gone. Like
that's
people turning back
dude.
fast. I'm watching it from a perspective of just watching cornermen, and I'm like, okay, this person can still fight. But if Dakota was to go the distance with Samika, for me, I would be like, finally, we get a good test for her. And then I'd be like, hey, she's still a good fighter. But how many people are going to turn on her if this fight is like a split decision? I won't.
And another thing too, Samiko Inaba is 8-1, and she's got 5 finishes.
Yeah, she's finished 5 people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Samiko got 5. She got submissions and TKOs.
Mm-hmm.
She knocked out Whitney Powell, submitted Randy Field. All this in Bellator. TKO, KO, submission, KO. Like that. What I'm saying is, like, for me, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out of the people that Dakota Ditcheva has been booked to fight. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Santos. I wouldn't have been surprised if Tyler Santos beat her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because that's Tyler Santos. We're shocked by how Tyler Santos showed up to that fight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if Tyler had been Tyler, I wouldn't have been surprised if she beat her. And Samiko Inaba is another person that I wouldn't be surprised if she won the fight. Also, another person that's competing over there, you know what I'm saying, is Liz Carmouche. You know what I'm saying? If she was booked to fight Liz Carmouche, I would not be surprised if Liz beat her. You know what I'm saying?
Because like that's the one I think. Yeah, that's the one everybody look. According to Marcus, that fight is already booked for next year in July. So just so people know,
Carmouche versus Ditcheva.
Apparently, according to Marcus,
she better not look past Inaba though. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is one of those opponents that's like, you gotta raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, the PFL better not, because they're the one booking her on. She did say too, like, she feels like she's levels above her. I mean, so I understand why she's saying that, but
she said what?
She says she's levels above Samiko Inaba.
Okay.
So just building the fight up, but I mean, I do agree with her. I do agree with her.
And it's okay to agree with her. That's okay.
Yeah. And that's why I said, with all that being said, I do think that she'll probably finish this fight, but people still gotta. I want to see people still rock with her if she gets tested by Samiko. Like,
but my question is, do they still rock with her if Samiko goes in here and beats her? Let's say Samiko knocks out Dakota Ditcheva. Let's just say that happened. Let's say Samiko Inaba goes in here and outstrikes Dakota Ditcheva. What will the fans be like in the morning?
Oh man,
Sunday morning.
It's gonna be like the Wayne Combs situation. You know what I mean? Like, I drop a video or something, people gonna be mad as crap.
But bro, the way they was hurt for Wayne Kong, dude, that was crazy.
But look, let me say, shout out to you, BJ. Shout out to guys like Stamina, Two Beats, Easy, Robot, and who else is in there right now? The fans that don't get butt hurt or separated when their favorite fighter loses.
That was crazy.
You know what I mean? Like every time,
was crazy.
Whether it's Valentina or Grasso and the upset there, or like Suarez and Weili, people just start acting crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People just act crazy, and people just start going, "Oh, I'm done. I don't want to listen to like, dude, like your favorite fighter's gonna lose one day. Just eat it, and that be it.
It's the fight game, man. You gotta eat that crow. Like, you gotta take them losses. People like winners. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of MMA fans, if they're winning, then they have every reason in the world to say that they're this and that they're that. You know what I'm saying? But when they lose, they don't. What do they say? What do they say when the person lose? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been saying this person is perfect in every area, and there's nothing this person can do to lose this fight. And then when they lose, you don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that on the chin, man. Like when one of our fighters lose, we talk about how they lost and why they lost. You know what I'm saying?
I picked Suarez. We broke it down. Coach picked Suarez. He broke it down. I mean, he had to eat it from the Weili fans. They wouldn't stop coming,
But he got ate up by the Weili fans. Axel, what's up, man?
He got served up on a plate on that one, but I was like, oh man. And I went over there and I was getting it too. So I'm just like, oh, okay, it's all good. I mean, like the channel gonna be here.
How crazy? Remember how crazy it was with the Rose Weili?
Yeah. Oh man, that was the funniest war, man. That war, I don't know what was funnier, that war or the Carla Weili war.
The Carla Weili war, yes.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
I'm so glad that was wild. I remember that one.
Oh my goodness. Like I had people coming from other people's channels that don't even be over here, going back to other channels and talking about me. I'm like, I'm like, wait, what is this? I'm like, dude.
People come out the woodworks on you. I mean, but that's part of it. I had to learn to accept, like, that's part of putting your voice out there, though, putting yourself out there, like on the internet. You're gonna have those people just come out of nowhere and say, you're doing this, and you said this, and you're talking about me, and all this other stuff. So trust me, I know. Trust me.
But that just makes it all the more like, okay, I'm not going. I'm gonna be right here.
Right. That's what really make them mad, though, is when you still keep making videos. That's what really gets them. That really gets them. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't gonna shut my mouth after Grasso beat Valentina. There wasn't enough money in this world to make me shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna talk as much shit as I could. I rode that train till the train ran off the tracks in that third fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Grasso. I'm still Grasso era. She'll be back. Grasso be back. She's still young. You know what I'm saying? She know what she got to do. But man. I hope these Ditcheva fans, if this fight don't go the way that if this fight don't go the way that they think it's gonna go, I hope they stable and competent enough to keep all their eggs in one basket, dude. Because it's gonna be some criers out there. There's gonna be some broke TVs out there. It's gonna be some broke TVs out there.
Boy, Best Buy it's gonna be packed the next couple of days.
Yes.
Best Buy is gonna be having some people up in there.
Oh yes.
But that's man. So I'm just saying, like, you got to stick by. Yeah, see, Axel said he's sticking. He's still rooting for Manon. Yeah, I mean that's just what it is. It's like I'll say it too. Manon, I think, still beats most of the girls in the top 10. I think her hardest fights is still gonna be Valentina and probably Natalia. Those will be her hardest fights, and that's all I gotta say. It ain't about, oh man, this fight is done, they're washed up. Dakota, if Dakota loses this fight, or if she doesn't win in the fashion you want, y'all better stay on that train.
But I want to ask these Ditcheva fans in the chat, because there's a few of them in the chat right now. Are y'all, answer this question live, are y'all still going to ride for Dakota Ditcheva if she doesn't win in spectacular fashion like you think she will, or if she loses? are y'all still gonna be saying that Dakota Ditcheva will go ahead and beat Valentina Shevchenko? Because y'all said that. You Ditcheva fans said that. It's a couple of y'all in the comment section. I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So are y'all still gonna be saying that she beats Erin Blanchfield and Valentina Shevchenko? Because that's some bold shit. Y'all, the two boldest shits I've ever heard was that Wayne Kong was gonna beat Valentina and Erin Blanchfield and Manon and all of them in the top 5. That was crazy after beating Victoria Leonardo. They said she was going to be the champion.
Yeah.
And then saying Dakota Ditcheva could come over to the UFC and take out Erin Blanchfield and take out Manon and take out Valentina and shit like that. Like that's crazy to me.
No, like I didn't even see her beating like Rose at that point, you know? Like she was not beating Rose Namajunas when she first got that victory. I was
talking about Wayne Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna beat Rose either, like when she first came in, you know. So I wouldn't even like looking at her like that. Like she still had to go through the process, you know, just go through the process. 2B said Manon to 135, or does she try for the belt again? I think it all depends on the weight cuts. I think it depends on like how many fights gets her back to the title shot and how she feels during them weight cuts. Like if they get too rough, 135 might be her next bet. But if she gets lined up and wins two, I'd say all she need to do is like win at least 2 really good convincing fights to get a title shot. What do you think?
So what if all of a sudden we see an announcement? Manon Fiore will take on Yana Santos at 135.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be kind of crazy, man. I'd be like, is that the only fight she could get? Like nobody would want to fight her at 125. That would be crazy, man.
That would be crazy. But I think she should move up to 1. I think 135 is not a bad move for Manon. I don't think it is because she's big and she's physical.
I
don't want to see her be pudgy though. Like I don't want to see her be pudgy.
I don't think she'll be pudgy.
I don't think she
won't. Because even like now during her downtime, she's not a pudgy girl like that.
Yeah.
Like, so I think she would be like solid.
Yeah. She might give up some size though. You know what I'm saying? She might give up a little bit of size, you know, against people like, you know, Jacqueline Cavalcanti or, you know, Yana Santos, like those big long girls. Like she's gonna give up some size.
Yeah, she'll give up size against him and Macy Chiasson.
Like Macy Chiasson, you know, stuff like people like that, you know. So she might give up some size there, you know what I'm saying? But who knows what she can do? You know, Manon is a gritty, tough fighter, man, and she strikes a lot better than a lot of those girls at 35 too. You know what I'm saying? So that can also play a role in it as well. You know, that southpaw, you know what I'm saying? That southpaw stuff, you don't see a lot of that at 35. You know what I'm saying? So that could play a role in it. But, you know, as far as 25, a couple good wins, you know, maybe Natalia next, you know, since we were talking about the Weili tying up the belt at 15, you know, vacating the belt or whatever. Well, the belts, if that does happen, then what happens at 25? You know, the title's tied up there. So they're going to have to fight amongst themselves. You know, it's going to have to be like Manon versus Natalia and, you know, Erin versus who? I don't know. Who does Erin fight?
Oh, if they did Manon and Natalia, they would have to do Erin and Jasmine.
Erin and Jasmine, yeah. Erin and Jasmine Jasdavicius, you know. You know, they have to do stuff like that.
Definitely 2B. 2B said he'd pick Manon against everyone except Nunes at 135.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, he tripping.
I mean, yeah, Nunes, no, like that's still Nunes is just still on her level. I mean, I really don't think Nunes needs to even come back, but you know, Nunes still holds a lot of weight. Manon like coming in to take a ranked spot like against Irene Aldana, that would be doable, you know.
Norma would beat her up. I mean, Norma Dumont would beat her up. Alan Perez would take her down.
I don't think Eileen Perez would beat her. I don't take her down. I think she'd be stronger and harder to take down. To me,
yeah, but Eileen Perez took bigger girls down than Manon.
So yeah, Valentina has too. My thing, I think Manon is stronger than a lot of those big girls. Though. Like, go back and look at how Valentina was kind of having trouble with her in that fight.
Yeah, but when you talking about bantamweight, that's the same amount of difference it is between strawweight and flyweight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is like Manon is not gonna have to make a rough weight cut. She gonna come in heavier. Like the weight cut ain't
She's
gonna
gonna
be
come in. She's gonna come in. You know, not have to cut as much weight, but you talk. But who would she really beat at 35? Like, off the top of your head, who do you think she would beat? You think she would beat Calvin Canty in there?
that's probably her toughest fight, I think. As far as like, technique on
Right.
stand up level, yeah. I think when you looking at somebody that's gonna stand with her, she's giving her trouble. And yeah, I would say Norma's a troublemaker for her.
Combo. I keep saying this, man, and you just keep. I don't think you get it, man. To
What?
be said, I feel like Island is the dark horse at 35. We got to put some respect on Island Perez's name, man. A little bit more respect on her name, man, because Island Perez is out here winning fights. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well,
in her
like,
skill set, her
oh,
skill set
I
is.
I said I like her as a fighter. What more do you want me to say?
I'm
Do
just messing
you?
with you.
As
I'm
I'm
just
saying, like
messing with you.
two beasts to say like she's a dark horse low key. I think she's like in the lineup too, man. Like I think people are just. It was the it was a Kayla Harrison fight in Pena, and now Kayla Nunes. That's really what's outshining her right now. But I think like she's like coming up. She's coming up, man. Like I give her as much credit as I can, but as Manon move up, she would beat her.
I don't know, man. Would Manon beat Jocelyn Edwards? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Would Manon beat Kadal Hosa?
yeah.
Okay. Come on, say would Manon beat Yana Santos?
Hmm.
Excuse me,
That's
Yana Kunitskaya. She ain't fighting like Yana Santos. She's fighting like Yana Kunitskaya now.
that one. That one is tougher to call. That one's a little tougher to call just because she's looking a little bit more improved. I would still say Manon, but I would say she would have to fight for that win harder than the other ones.
Yeah, yeah. But right now, who? Okay, I can't even answer. I can't even ask that question more because you sent me that saying that Rocky Pennington versus Norma Dumont is in the works.
Yeah, it's in the works. Yep.
Oh
UFC
no.
Noche, man. I guess they're looking to line it up, man. That's what we need, right? That's good.
I want to see Norma fight Kayla Harrison, man. I mean, I hate to say this, dude. I understand Nunes is coming back, but that's blocking what I really want, man. Like, that's
Yeah.
blocking what I feel like Norma's gonna beat Rocky. You know what I'm saying? But it's just blocking what I really want. Maybe it's just one more step that Norma got to take. But Norma got to fight for the belt, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for Norma to fight for the belt. If she beat Rocky, it's time to fight for the belt. I don't care who got the belt. I don't care if it's Nunes or Kayla Harrison.
That's the thing. They're going to do that Nunes fight, Nunes and Kayla fight. They're going to do that fight. So in the meantime, Norma definitely needs a fight because she's been out for 10 months now.
Yeah.
So you got the Norma wants this fight too. As bad as she would take a title shot. She wants this. She's been calling for it. Like outside of a title shot now for Norma, who did you want to see her fight? Like instead of Rocky?
I
Because to
would
me,
like to see.
it seals it for me.
I would like to see. Really, I would. It was two fights I was wanting to see Norma fight. If not for the title, I want to see her fight either Ketlin Vieira coming off of a win. I'd want to see her fight Ketlin. Didn't Ketlin just win her fight?
Yeah, she beat Macy, right?
Macy,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So I would
But
want to
she
see.
missed weight. She don't
She
deserve no.
missed weight. She missed weight. But I would want to see her fight Ketlin or Yana, man. Like those were the two fights for me.
I think Yana's too low right now for her, man. I don't want to see her take a risk at this point. Like I think Norma needs to get this fight here, get a former champion, and put herself in a position to say, y'all, whether it's Nunes or Kayla, y'all can't duck me.
Yeah. See what? Norma's number 4. Yana's number 9. I mean, 4
Yeah,
versus 9 is not a bad matchup, though.
For Yana, it's not.
I mean, for y'all.
Right. For Yana, it's not. Yana would be, yeah, Yana would be doing like Stamina said. She'd be the Birdman hand rub.
Yeah, Yana would be. She would take that. Yana would take that fight in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like she would take that fight in a heartbeat. Like you best believe Yana gonna show up. But I think Yana should be ready though. Like she should be like Yana should be like ready for that call. You know what I'm saying? Because they can throw Yana in with anybody, man. As of right now, really realistically, we could see Yana versus Perez. We could see Yana versus Chasson. We could see a rematch between Ketlin and Yana. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Yana being ranked number 9, coming off of 2 good wins, you might as well.
Yeah.
She might as well be ready to fight up.
Yeah. Shoot, I think
this is a good fight. This is a good fight. I give it that. But I mean, I don't see Rocky beating Norma right now. Norma to me is ready.
Norma's ready. And the last couple fights too, she's been fighting mean too.
Yes.
So Rocky got to watch out. This might be Rocky's retirement fight.
Yeah, because where does Rocky go from here if she lose?
Really, man, like she would just be fighting down from there because there's nobody else unless like her and Pena want to like go out and retire against each other because their fight was good.
Their fight was good. Yeah, and this time not at such a high elevation.
Yeah. Put them in the basement.
Yes, because that elevation stuff, you could tell it took a toll on Pena, man. Like you don't see Pena gas out like that. You don't see her slow down like that, but she slowed down in that 5th round, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it showed. It showed for sure.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man.
What happened?
I was just flipping through. StreamYard has a new lineup now. Like their whole like background and all their accessories is different on the side now.
Oh, wait a minute, play that again.
Hold on. All right, hold on. It looks different now, so I gotta find it. Background. All right.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. Combo is so funny. This man.
All right, man. So
hey, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that, it's a mashup. So we getting faces mashed up, right?
Faces was mashed up in that dog. There was some mashed up faces. I like that. 2B says, Combo, if you want me to loop it or mix it in a certain way, send it. Nice. Okay,
you can do that for us. Put your send your email to us. What's that email address? I can't remember. What's going on this week? Oh yeah, who you got this Saturday? Lauren Murphy or Eduardo Moore?
Oh man, Combo. Is that what we got to look forward to this weekend?
Fatima Kline and Melissa Martinez, man.
But I got Fatima Kline in that one, even though y'all done hyped up Fatima Kline. But
why are you not rocking with
but no, I'm riding with her. Only reason I'm riding with Fatima Kline is because she trains with Aaron Blanchfield.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just making sure that because she a grappler.
She's a grappler. If she don't come in here and look assertive, man, you know what I'm saying? If she ain't looking assertive, then I ain't never picking her again.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I want her to be like assertive, man. I don't want to see her like coasting through fights because Fatima Kline outside the UFC, she was a little daredevil, you know what I'm saying? She was a little Tasmanian devil, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see her be that. I don't want to see her take this reserve approach that she's taking. Okay. Like she took, in the UFC.
But she did finish Dudakova.
She did finish Dudakova, yes.
She did give Jasmine a good fight. It wasn't like she gonna win that fight, because that was flyweight, but she wanted to get signed, She only fought them 2 times and that's it. I think she'll come in here and she ready to do work, man. So
I got Fatima Kline in this one.
Okay.
But Lauren Murphy, Eduardo Mora. I'm gonna go Eduardo Mora on this one.
Eduardo Mora.
I wanted to see I hate that Casey O'Neal's injured because I really wanted to see the Lauren Murphy Casey O'Neal fight. I wanted that fight to happen. Lauren Murphy was talking shit about Casey O'Neal. And Casey O'Neal was like, it is what it is. Like, and then she was like, Wayne Kong can get it too. She was like, Lauren Murphy, I love retiring people. I'll never forget Casey O'Neal said that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it didn't happen like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think I'll give Lauren Murphy one last pick on her way out. I'll pick her one last time. I think she might get it done by decision. But hey,
Lauren Murphy.
Yeah, I think I'll pick Lauren Murphy. I'm gonna go with Lauren and Fatima Kline. But that's it. That's all we got this weekend, man. Ain't no other women's fights. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, it's this weekend. It's gonna be what it is. It is what it is.
I might be napping through that car.
Yeah, that's why I got to give y'all some content this coming week and next week, so that we have something to occupy our minds. You know what I'm saying? Because that ditch of a fight is coming. What's on the bill for next week UFC?
Hold on. For next week, 318. 318 is the Holloway Poirier card. But as far as like ladies fights, Carly Giudice and Nicole Cagliari.
Okay, I want to see that Giudice fight. No, it ain't. Well, yeah. I want to see what Giudice. She's a flyweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta see if she gonna be able to swim, dog.
She that girl that knocked out Dubin, remember?
Knocked out who?
She knocked out that girl Dubin, Eunice Dubin.
Oh yeah, she did. I remember.
You know when that was, right? That was the same night that Priscilla Cachoeira slept.
When she slept Jocelyn Josiane Nunes.
Yeah, that was the same night. So we had 2 starchings that night.
Yeah, that is right.
Dude, I gotta find it. That's the picture I forgot to put in there.
You forgot to put that picture in there, dog. Yeah,
that was cold.
See if you can find it, dude, please.
I'm looking. They don't have. Hold on. It was such a slick punch that it was kind of hard for, I think, the cameraman to get an angle because I didn't even see it coming, And by the time you saw it, she was laying down. So it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Hold on. This is as good as it get right here. But yeah, on that note, y'all, appreciate y'all coming through. I guess. I'm just saying.
Priscilla,
man. I was picking her too in that fight, man. I was like, dang, man.
You was picking Josiane Nunes?
Yes, I was, man. I was. Yeah, I was about to get up and grab a drink, and when I stood up, all I saw was her like laying down, just going down, and I was like, "What happened?" And I was like, dang, another one. I was like, shoot, man. Okay.
Priscilla made good on it. She got a bonus for that, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No. I wasn't picking Priscilla. I picked Josiane.
No, I'm saying Priscilla she won a bonus that night.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah, she won a bonus that night. Like
Yeah.
she needed that.
Mhm.
But before we get off here, I do want to ask you, what do you think about Ming Shi though?
I still need to see a little bit more from her.
Okay.
I still need to see a little bit more from her because even though she scored that knockout that got her into the UFC, that was a fight she was losing. People forget that. Like that was a fight she was losing. I think she was behind. It might have been tied or she might have been behind 2 rounds, but she just came up with that head kick and it was like boom, you know. So I just need to see a little bit more from her. Why, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know like how she matches up with some of these big girls, these grapplers too, like bigger straw weights. You know, she's gonna have some issues in there, I think. But maybe I gotta go back and look at some more fights. But on that note,
I want to see Ming Shi versus what's my girl name?
Pelostri?
Julia Pelostri. Yes. I want to see them two fight.
That would be a violent fight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see.
Fight right there. So make that happen.
Yeah, Julia Pelostri versus Ming Shi. That'd be dope. Paul, what's up, man? You late to the party. Stammer says I've been away that long. I didn't even know BJ had a stream beat. Come on, man. Every live stream. What you talking about?
Yeah, he always got an intro beat going.
Yeah, come on now, Stamina. But anyways, yeah, come on. I'm gonna let you go ahead and close it down. My bad, dog.
Oh no, it's all good because I was gonna say they got this girl Alice Pereira. Everybody's talking about this 19-year-old girl coming into the UFC. She about to fight Montserrat Renan at bantamweight. I don't know, man. 19 years old, she in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, that's what I saw that today.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm gonna say real quick. My thing is Dakota's more of a short shot to be a danger in the UFC off of what she's done. But this girl, Alice Pereira, I don't know, man. Y'all might be setting her up for failure. She big, but who is she really for?
She might be the next Sabina Mazo.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm just being real. Sabina Mazo, man.
Man, I forgot all about our girl Sabina Mazo, man.
Sabina Mazo guy. Who knocked her out of the UFC? Who was that?
Miranda submitted her. Agapova. Agapova knocked her. She dropped her and choked her out. And then Miranda choked her out. Yeah. Uh-huh. You gotta remind me next week, BJ. We gotta start doing this thing too, man. You was doing it the other night. We gotta talk about a fighter that we all forgot, man. Like, who's a fighter you forgot about? We ain't got to do it tonight, but think on it for next week. You remember how we were talking about some of the girls from the Tough House, man?
Oh God, that seems like forever ago.
We got to do that, man, because there's so many girls that other night on your late night cap stream where you were talking about Tough. I was like, man, there was so many girls I forgot about. And that was like 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah, man. Oh, that was a long time ago, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
I had no gray hair then, man.
Me either. I was looking at some fighter's record. I forgot who it was, older fighter, and seeing some of the names that they fought, like it was a strawweight. Seeing some of the names that was fought at straw. Let me just glance at it real quick. I was looking at, I think it was Joanne Calderwood's record. Joanne Calderwood. Yeah, it was her record. Let me go to her.
We'll save that, Paul.
Okay.
Paul talking junk. Paul said, I heard Combo Fairtex saying Fatima coming for your girl G-Rob. He said,
okay. Yeah. Okay, like
she'll be there, Paul. Don't worry.
Joanne Calderwood fought Kalindra Faria. Like who?
That Kalindra Faria. I know who the girl is.
In the UFC.
Not in the UFC. No. Like Wait a minute. Kline
No, she
Faria?
fought Kline Faria in the UFC.
I remember her. Yeah, she was only there for like maybe that one fight or two.
She fought Zoe Ham.
Zoe Ham, yeah, she's like a ONE FC contender now.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, though, I remember them girls. Yeah,
that's crazy. Valerie Letourneau, like, you know, she fought Valerie Letourneau. I ain't forgot about Valerie Letourneau, but you know, it was somebody else too. Anyways, we'll think about it for next week.
Okay, yeah, because I might mess around, be doing that this weekend when the fights are kind of boring. So
yeah, because it's gonna be pretty boring. To be said, I think if Pilastre wants her next fight, we should start an honorary Breaker Gang fighter list. Yeah, man, because Julia Pilastre is I'm fucking with Pilastre. I want her to win just because she's a G in there. Like,
did she speak English? I would say you need to get an interview with her or something.
The quickest way to find out is just YouTube them.
Yeah.
Julia, let me see, Julia Pilastre. She fought Jasmine Jasudavicius on the Contender Series.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
that's right. She did. I remember that. That girl got hard. She fought at flyweight for that one too.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see any interviews with her. But yeah, I will definitely do my research and see if I can snag Julia Pilastre. That'd be a great interview.
Yeah.
Oh,
here you go.
At the end of the day, it's very apparent that she was ducking Chris Cyborg in the PFL. I don't know anyone that would pour in that much money to one specific person like Don Davis to have her as the face of his brand, and then only for her to not forego her contract at the PFL. She was running from Chris Cyborg. Everybody knows that. And of course, because she had such a big name there.
We're going to stop that, though. That was a sound bite I had recorded. I forgot about it. But we all know how that turned out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Pena, man.
Shout out to Pena. But Pilastre does speak good English.
Okay. Her English is solid. Okay, yeah. Reach out, man. Get her on. Look, I'm telling you, man, the next fighter you get on, that might motivate me to get some fighters on.
Come on, man.
I told Coach same thing. Like, I ain't doing an interview till somebody get me going, man. Like, I need to reach out. I know he want to do an interview with Chanel Dyer again. I said somebody got to get the wheels in motion, man. Because I might reach out this week. I think the first one I'll reach out to is probably Mackenzie Dern.
Okay, yeah, get that interview.
And then the girl from LFA, Cheyenne Bowers, I might reach out to her, them two. I'll probably do it in that order. And then just kind of go from there to see how I feel, doing the interview again. But yeah, BJ, man, it's been fun tonight, man. We always chop it up and have fun over here.
Absolutely.
Let everybody know where they can, get at you at, man.
Right here on YouTube at No Filter MMA, guys. Go ahead and go subscribe over there. We do what we do.
Yes, sir. And on that note, man, I will see you in 14 days.
14 days, homie. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Later.
Later, bro.
All right, y'all. Shout out everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe over here and over on No Filter MMA. And that's a wrap for the night. Peace.